Yeah, we're in Seal, Alabama, which is the almost exact center of Russell County, Alabama. The courthouse that we're standing in front of today was built in 1868 when the county seat was moved from Crawford over to Seal. This building took a couple of years to build, but in 1868 it opened as the county courthouse, and business was done here in Seal in this courthouse. It remained the county seat until it was moved to Phoenix City. When it was moved to Phoenix City, some of the offices stayed, but when the last office moved out, it was kind of abandoned. In fact, in the 70s, there was actually a vote by the county commission because they had no use and because it had become in such need of a repair that they voted to tear it down. And the citizens of the Seal area in Russell County all came together and asked the county not to tear it down and let them start raising money. So they started a fundraiser of doing yard sales and things to raise money to help fix the building. They saved the building, and the work they did over the years was great. It got us to where we are today. Those yard sales turned into what we do now as the Labor Day Fair. On Labor Day, we bring people down. Last year we had upwards of 7,000 people show up to events here, whether it was live music and vendors that come and set up, crafts and arts and food and stuff like that, to get people together and get them here to socialize and see this piece of history that we have. But we also rent the building out to people for events. There are weddings, reunions, parties, things like that happen in this courthouse. And it had been rented for years because we have a very good space upstairs, a ballroom. But the big issues that we had with this building, to get upstairs, there were two really big flights of stairs to get up there. But elderly folks that maybe didn't have the mobility or maybe had mobility issues couldn't get up the stairs or had trouble getting up the stairs. In some cases just wouldn't come to their kinfolk's wedding or whatever the issue was. And in some cases, some wouldn't have their wedding here because of that. A couple of years ago in 2016, as a committee, we launched the idea to put the elevator in. Now, they had been raising money for the elevator for over 20 years. Everything we had was money for the elevator, but it just wasn't getting a lot of movement. So with help as a commissioner, putting some county money into it and also the money that the committee had been able to raise over the years, we were able to put out to bid and put an elevator in the building. I can tell you now that the rentals are to the point that we barely have any weekends left a lot of times. The numbers have gone up a lot, but one issue we still had to tackle was the restrooms. The restrooms that were built back in the 70s inside. So we tackled the project of doing restrooms. So we took the room that both restrooms were in with a divider and turned that into just the men's room. And we went to the next room over, which was really large, and made a women's room, and then actually put a wall divider up and made a bridal room. Because we have so many weddings here at the courthouse, we actually have a place now for the bride to get dressed. We're very excited about it. We really have nice facilities now. So for many of us, this courthouse means a lot. Not only that I grew up as a kid coming to the Labor Day fairs here every Labor Day, but friends and family members have had weddings, but it's the same way with our committee and other residents in this county. This building was built in 1868. It's a historic building, National Register, and we want to save it, just like our forefathers did. Back in the 70s, if the committee of the citizens of Seal had not come together, this building would not be here today. It would have been torn down. The county commission in the 70s actually voted to demolish the building, and the citizens asked them not to and let them have an opportunity to save it.
Down and out and all alone, lost without you, had no home. Yeah, yeah. You picked me up and dust me off, sent me down the road of love. That's where I found you, where you've always been, hidden within, where time has no end and new life begins.